Day everyone, today I'm going to tell you a story entitled Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Little Red Riding Hood who lived at the edge of a big dark forest. Little Red had a grandmother who lived on her own in a cottage on the other side of the forest. One morning, Little Red set off to visit her grandmother for lunch, as she did every week. Little Red skipped along the path through the forest, but soon she became tired and stopped to rest under a tree. I'm so tired. As she closed her eyes, Little Red heard the voice behind her. Hello, little girl. Are you lost? I'm not lost. I'm going to visit my grandmother who lives in a cottage on the other side of the forest. Little Red replied. What Little Red didn't know was that she was talking to a big bad wolf. The big bad wolf wanted to gobble up Little Red right then. But he decided he would race ahead to grandmother's cottage so he could gobble them both up for lunch. The wolf opened the door, and before Little Red grandmother could even scream, he gobbled her right up. The wolf ran ahead until he reached Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother's cottage. He knocked on the door and listened. Knock, knock. Who's there? Called a voice from inside the cottage. It's me, Little Red Riding Hood, replied the wolf. The wolf opened the door, and before even grandmother could even scream, he ate right up. Quickly, the wolf put on her nightcap and glasses and tucked himself up in a bed. When Little Red reached her grandmother's cottage, she knocked on the door and called out, Knock, knock. Hello, grandmother. It's me, Little Red Riding Hood. Come in, said the voice from inside the cottage. Little Red Riding Hood thought that her grandmother looked a little strange. So she switched on a lamp near the bed. Grandmother, what big eyes you have! Exclaimed Little Red. All the better to see you with my dear, replied the wolf. The Little Red Riding Hood creeped a little closer. Grandmother, what big ears you have! All the better to hear you with my dear, replied the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood creeped right up to the bed. Oh, grandmother, what big teeth you have! Cried Little Red. All the better to eat you with my dear, shouted the wolf, leaping out of bed. Little Riding Hood screamed, "Ah!" and swung her basket as hard as she good at the big bad wolf. The basket was very heavy and it knocked the wolf right over. Just then, the door to the cottage swung open and Little Red Riding Hood's father arrived on his way home from wood chopping. Little Red Riding Hood told her father all about the big bad wolf and how he had eaten her grandmother and tried to eat her too. Little Red Riding Hood's father grabbed the wolf and squeezed his tummy. And up popped Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother was very happy to be back and she agreed to come for dinner at Little Red house. Little Red, her grandmother, and her father walked out of the cottage and pulled the door closed behind them. This is Liza Mardi Pipita, ST7 Galilei of Pontevedra National High School. Thank you for listening.